Hi everyone. Hi everyone. It's Starlight. I hope you're having an absolutely magical day. And we're gonna dive into the Q&A. So let's get started. What were you in a past life? I was a mermaid many times. We'll just leave it at that. Do you listen to fish? I do not. How do you keep your vibe high when there's suffering around? Acceptance? Question mark. So the ways to keep your vibe high is by being mindful of your energy. And by being mindful of your energy, you will have more shields around you to where you aren't absorbing energy. And also it's not to dwell on the suffering that is happening in this world, because it is happening as it should be, because there's things that this realm needs, and sometimes it's not pretty, and sometimes the truth is a hard pill to swallow and it hurts. So yeah. What is your favorite crystal? Right now I would probably say moonstone. Moonstone is really magical. I just got these in the mail. I'm gonna make some jewelry with them, but they're so pretty. Oh my god, you can't even actually see how reflective they are, because they're super reflective. Hold on, like my freaking third eye. Wait, oh my god, from this angle they look so pretty too. It's really good for the intuition and just getting that creative flow going, and because it's reflective, it also has more energy in it depending on which colors it's reflecting. So that's pretty fun and fascinating. How has the energy been for you the last month? Intense, super intense. There's been a lot changing, a lot of shifting for the collective, for the earth, and as well as in my personal life and in my relationships, and as well as my relationship with myself. And it's been a lot of awareness expanding. What do you eat when you're not fasting, and what herbs, minerals do you take? What do I eat when I'm not fasting? So I only fast like once a month. The best time to fast, according to people that have done a lot of research, like women. There's this one woman that wrote a book, I can't remember her name, but she was talking about how the best time to fast is right after your bleed, like 2 to 3 days after, and then just fasting for like 1 to 2 days most, like unless you feel called to do longer. It's not good for the body though for women to fast like excessively, but men, it's really good for men, so they can thrive off no food. And then the herbs and minerals I take, so I take soursop, sarsaparilla, burdock, milk thistle. I also take bladderwrack. I also take like this multivitamin sometimes. I mess around with different things. I also take spirulina sometimes. I really just listen to my body, but I take a bunch of different things, and I'm like kind of exploring what my body likes the most. My body really loves spirulina. I like blue spirulina and green spirulina. What is my skincare routine? So my skincare routine, I make a lot of my own skincare products. I've been doing it for years. Skincare line, stay tuned. As well as beauty care, obviously, glitter and makeup, like blush and lip liner. It's on the way. I do not have a timeline on when it's going to be ready, because I'm still solo with my business and working on becoming a team with people that can help. So, but I love doing honey face masks or bentonite clay face masks. I really love the Ordinary AHA BHA mask that's like red. That one's really good for like textured skin, smoothing your skin. It also is really good at lightening up hyperpigmentation from previous blemishes. I'm also an esthetician, by the way, but I take a very holistic approach to my body care, skincare, just all of the essentials. Favorite meditation technique? Honestly, I don't really have a favorite meditation technique like at the moment. I love meditating first thing when I wake up in my bed. That is like prime time for me. Or right before I go to bed, like as I'm falling asleep, those are like my favorite times to meditate. And I like to play subliminal reprogramming songs and things. But you have to be careful with that, because there's some things that are not authentic with subliminals. You have to make sure that you know what subliminals you're listening to, because some people, you make subliminals and they're not actually honest with what's in it, so you gotta be careful with that one. But there's this playlist I listen to called Activation on Spotify, and it's a bunch of subliminal like healing music. And then, which like speaks to your subconscious, by the way. If you don't know what like subliminals are, it speaks to your subconscious. Are there things that still bother you or that you struggle with that you're willing to share? Wow, I love that question. I would say this year I have been working a lot on my value and my worth, and that goes for like with my offerings and things. Like that's why like my prices raised with my readings, is because I wasn't valuing myself as much as I'm worth, because I've been told by so many of my clients and other amazing channelers that I really don't value myself, because it's so cheap for what I'm giving, and it's so valuable because my offerings are not the same as regular psychics. My gifts are very specific when it comes to soul origin, which is where your soul originated, because we all originated from the same light, same source, and then we all got to choose, because we got free will, to choose where we wanted to have our first physical experience. And that's one of my gifts. I can see people's soul origin just by looking at them. It's in their auric fields, biomagnetic field, Taurus field, whatever you want to call it. I've been seeing auras and energy ever since I was little. That's a whole nother topic though. What's the biggest piece of advice that changed your perspective of the world? Oof, really good one. Oof, yeah, y'all are cooking up there. I would say once you believe the world is not perfect, then that is when you distort the truth, because we live in imperfect perfection, and everything is happening divinely as it should, in divine timing and divine orchestration. That perspective, when you're able to see that this is already a perfect world, and once you believe that it's not, then that's when your world kind of sucks. But once you can shift back to the truth, back to your divinity, then things become clearer and more peaceful. This earth school, there is so much to learn here, and through the darkness and the suffering and the pain, that is what helps people learn how to forgive and how to really actually heal. And so the darkness and the pain is such a crucial aspect of experiencing the human life. What's like your routine to keep your physical body healthy, like lotion, sunscreen, etc.? If I wear sunscreen, it's all natural zinc sunscreen that doesn't have any like it's non-nano, which means there's no microplastics in it, because most sunscreens, actually like zinc ones, have microplastics in it. And then also the chemical sunscreens cause cancer, because those chemicals are so foreign to our bodies. Our bodies do not know how to process them, because everything you put on your skin directly goes into your bloodstream, and your liver has to process. So it's really important to be really mindful of the things that your skin is consuming, because it is becoming you, and also the toxins will build up if you're not being mindful of that. And you can always detox it, but like, you know, it's just better to stay away from it. But I like to make my own body oil, and I want to have this on my shop eventually too. It's my goal to have all the essential products for you guys: deodorant, toothpaste, armpit detox, like everything, beauty, you know, name it, I got it. And yeah, so that's, making my own oil has been like a really nice shift, because I love having my own scent that is like original to me and like unique to me. And then I do like to sunbathe as well. Like I love doing it in sunrise or sunset. And then eye gazing with the light, the sun, during those time periods is really amazing. It's what the ancient Egyptians would do to receive messages from the light. That's just a little bit. Hopefully that is satisfying for you. If you had the power to change 3 things about our planet today, what would you change? Well, a lot of people want this planet to change, but they're not willing or even thinking about changing themselves, because we are bound to this planet. We are one with the earth. We are her children, and inside of her womb, immersed into the infinite portal of the Divine Mother, Pachamama, Mother Earth, Gaia. I would say people doing the inner work to heal themselves, because that is what heals the planet. Nothing magical is gonna save this planet until the humans decide that they're ready to do the inner work, and they're ready to face their pain and their shadows and their patterns that are holding them back and blocking them from their highest potential and their highest good. Because that affects all beings, because one is all and all is one. And then I would also say for people to honor and respect the water more, and really take time to be more mindful of what they're putting into the water, as well as what they're putting into themselves, what they're consuming, because that also affects all of us, because that affects our mental, our emotional, our spiritual, energetic state, and therefore ripples out into all that is. And then I would also say for people to shift their perspectives, because I really feel like this is a people thing, not a planet thing. Because like I said, like, we are the planet, like, we are the matter here, you know, like, our feet are bound to it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I would say. Hopefully that answers your question. Can you talk about telekinesis? Yeah, telekinesis is really magical. It shows you what is possible. Building up your chi energy or life force energy will give you the ability to manipulate energy. And once you can manipulate energy, you can manipulate your entire reality. I always tell people to, like, once you wake up in your dreams, like while you're resting, and then you can wake up from this dream and start navigating this dream. Once you master the lucid dreaming, you can master being lucid while you're awake. So that's what I would say on that. I don't personally practice it myself, but there'll definitely be a point where I play with it. How to let go of past anger and trauma in order to move on with life. Seeing the divinity in it all, and realizing that every single thing is happening for your growth, for your awareness, and for your healing. It's not happening for you to stay stuck and stagnant and in pain. It's happening for you to break through and to see the bigger picture of what those things were trying to show you and teach you and yourself, to help you become a better version of you, the highest version of you, to be able to achieve the things that your soul came here to achieve. What is your take on the Bible? The Bible's been changed so many times. It is not the original scripture. The Bible is pretty much all metaphors, and people forget that aspect of it in religion, because they are brainwashed to believe that it is Yeshua was God, or is God, and Yeshua was a human, and we all have the energy of Source, or the highest, the most high creator within us, and that is why we are the creators of our reality. And once we can honor the divinity in us and everything and everyone, then we can have a deeper understanding of what these scriptures, these religions mean. Because I studied world religion in high school. It was, or technically college, because I did college and high school at the same time. The Bible is not original. It's been changed so many times. Any advice on accessing the Akashic Records? Yeah, so everybody has access to the Akashic Records. What I'd say is just setting your intention of going into the Akashic Records. For me, the Akashic Records has always shown up as like this realm of like infinite books of each soul. Like, each soul has its own book, and whenever I go into the library of the Akasha, or of the Akashics, that's when I'm like in that realm, and I can like navigate how to find someone in it, because a lot of the readings and work that I do is through the Akashic Records. Like, for example, soul origin, I confirm it in the Akashic Records to make sure, and then I also do soul clearings, which helps remove anything that's no longer serving you. If you brought in an entity from a previous lifetime that's affecting your thoughts negatively, or the way that you view yourself, this is actually such a common thing that most people have no education about, because not many people are able to see these things and actually educate about it. I'm learning how to educate people through my experiences with these things, but soul clearings is something that was passed down to me from my family and my lineage, and it's based off ancient monk traditions of exorcisms, but it's not just exorcisms from dark attachments or entities, but also dark energy just in general. Like if you have an object that's has dark energy in it, or if someone's doing magic on you, spells, like they're literally talking bad on your name, that's creating a curse. But yeah, so the Akashic Records are accessible. I'm just giving some examples of like some of the things that I do in the Akashic Records. It's something I'm very familiar with. I've been working in the Akashics ever since I was really little. So setting the intention, making sure you're really clear energetically to go there. Yeah, I would just like envision going up the stairs and looking for the Akashics. I feel like sometimes it takes people a while to get there, but just be patient and trust, and who knows, maybe I'll do an Akashic Record course someday where you guys can go into the Akashic Records with me and I'll guide you through it. That would be cool. How do you keep yourself from falling into addiction such as your phone? Ooh, that's a good question too. I feel like most people nowadays are really freaking addicted to their phone. I always bring myself back to the moment when I catch myself like scrolling and things, because I have to scroll to find like trendy sounds and things, as well as like inspiration, what to post. Creating hobbies for yourself, you know, exploring new parts of yourself, getting a book, getting a journal, getting some crafts or something to explore your creativity is a great way of like not getting addicted to your screen. What to do when being dangerously sick, how to heal, listening to healing frequencies, because everything is energy and frequency. Taking a lot of things for your immune system, like echinacea is really good for your immune system, ginger, turmeric, really good for your immune system as well, fighting inflammation, mucus, and also detoxing, because if you're getting sick, then that means that there's a buildup of toxins in your body. So finding a detox that you resonate with, because there's so many different detoxes you could do. You could do liver, you could do kidney and liver, you could do colon, you could do full body, you could do parasite, you could do all sorts of things. So look into cleansing and detoxing and see what you like to do, and there's so many different herbs for all of that. Tell me something about digestion problems, like with your own guts. So if you have gut issues, you probably have like your probiotic intake is lacking. So you probably have just like too much bad bacteria in your gut. I'd recommend getting some good probiotics, like specifically for women, like Flora probiotics. I really love the coconut cold yogurt as a probiotic. It's so yummy, and you only just take a spoonful first thing in the morning, and it's really good for building up the good probiotics in your gut that will keep your body balanced. And fermented foods are also really good at like rebuilding the gut. It is like on the acidic side, so eating things that are alkaline too, like cucumbers, apples, different fruits and things that can help alkaline your body, just like whole foods, the real foods. What are tips for staying more present, and what are your thoughts on smoking ganja? Okay, tips on staying more present. I would say for staying more present, learning how to breathe, doing some breath work. Even if you just like try breath work a handful of times, like for a week, like just trust me with this, like it will help you get yourself back to your breath. Because a lot of people are breathing and they're not actually breathing, like they're not even aware that they're breathing, they're just breathing because their body has to. And once you can be more conscious and breathe consciously, then it will make you more present, and you'll be able to be more in your body, more in your heart, and less out of your mind. And it's good to sometimes think in the mind, you know, but it's better to also be in the moment and to, you know, see all the things that are reflecting you right in this moment, right now. Is something going to happen? This dream I had but didn't tell me about it, I can feel it. There's a lot happening right now energetically on Earth. A lot is shifting, a lot is changing, a lot is shedding. The truth is being revealed, and all the illusions of this world are collapsing, and it will just gradually get more intense. But it's going to be beautiful at the same time, because it's the process of life. It's beautiful. Alright, oh my god, you guys finished the video! Congrats! Who's ready for a part 2? Because I'm cooking it up for you! Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know you guys really enjoyed the Q&As, and, you know, don't be shy. Like, let's get into it! But, yeah, I'm excited to share more of my perspectives, opinions, journeys, stories with you guys, my experience here as a human being. What a goofy way to say it. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing evening. I send you guys so much bliss, blessings, love, prosperity, peace, and tranquility. Goodbye, lovelies.